What up, guys? It is your boy Jeebus One here, bringing you a brand new video. And today we're gonna be picking our UFC 223 picks, guys. I know I didn't do UFC 222 because I was at there, and I'm pretty sure I didn't do that one. And as you can see, this card is very, very short. And I'm gonna put up in the right here. This is how it used to fucking be. It used to be Ferguson versus Khabib, and then Muniz versus Joanna. And then we got the people, so that motherfucker. And then we got Inkente and Felder. He was gonna fight with Felder, but now he's fighting with fucking Khabib. It's gonna be a good fight. And then we had Chelsea Pettis, and we have Borg and Moreno. We had so many fighters. We had Casillas and Lobov, and we had so many more fights. And then we had fucking Max Holloway versus Khabib, and then we had Anthony Pettis, and then we had Felder, and then now we have this right here. It went so much. It went by like 4 or 5 fights now. But let's just start it off with Clark versus Rodriguez right there. And I feel it's gonna be a KO, and I think Mike Rodriguez will take the knockout because I just feel like he's got a little bit more of that knockout punch than all the other fighters do. But Clark, I feel like he probably like if you get that lucky shot because he goes to decision a lot, he puts up a lot of good fights. But Rodriguez got that nice reach and everything. That's what he's gonna have to watch out. He's gonna have like a I don't know like a 5 inch reach. Rodriguez is gonna have more, so he's just gonna have to keep his distance away. He's just gonna have to push him off like that. But it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna give this one to Mike Rodriguez, and then we got after the next fight, even versus Oliver, and man, this is gonna be a good ass fight. Um, I do think that Oliver will win, but by submission. That's the only way I think he will win. I don't think he's gonna win by knockout. I think Evan he's gonna try to take him, try to knock him out before he tries to get you know take down to the ground. He might throw like a flying knee or something like that. I feel like he might do. That's how he might get Oliver. But it's gonna be a really close fight. But I think I'm gonna give this fight to Oliver right here in this fight. And then we're gonna start off with the women's. And this one's very, very interesting. Australian versus the United States. And I feel like I haven't seen neither of these fighters. I'm not gonna lie. Except Beck, I think that's her name. I've seen her, but I've seen her lost twice. I think against Paige Van Zant, and I think that's the only time I've seen her. So I'm just gonna go off with the statistics that I have right here, and I feel what I could see is that Ashley is more a little bit well-rounded. I mean, not in submission game, but more in knockout type. I feel like she can knock her out, and Beck is gonna have to try to get that submission, try to take it on the ground, because when she tries to fucking fight standing up, I see that she's very vulnerable, and she leaves like I think her left side or her right side kind of open, and she just don't see the kicks or the punches coming, and that's what's gonna get her. So I think Ashley might take this fight. I think this might end like first round knockout. But now let's jump in to the main event for the Fox Sports 1 prelims, and that's Carolina. I'm not going to pronounce her name. Kolowinski or something like that. And then we have Felicia, Little Bulldog. And this is going to be a fucking fantastic fight. I'm glad that this fight is still happening. And Felicia is so well-rounded. Like, wow, like she really impresses me. Like, she's a really good fighter. I'm glad to see her back in the octagon, but Carolina, holy shit. She's no one to mess around, She has a chin of like a monster. A monster. I remember when she tried to fight Joanna, and Joanna would get those clean connects on the chin and nothing. Carolina would just keep on moving. I feel like she's gonna pressure Felicia. If Carolina could keep it not from the ground too much, because Felicia does like to ground and pound a lot. So I think Carolina's gonna have to like, try to not try to not try to be takedown, get that good takedown defense, and then she does have one of the best takedown defense of the strawweight division, so Felicia might have a little trouble on that. But I do Felicia if Felicia does get Carolina to the ground. It's gonna be really hard for Carolina to get up because I feel she's gonna like just smother her. Felicia's gonna just smother Carolina down. But this one's gonna be a real good fight. I love both fighters, but I don't know. I feel like Felicia might win by submission. If not, it's gonna be a close decision. To who I do not know. Felicia's the only way to win because Carolina's punching power is all right. She's gonna have to throw like leg kicks to I think to knock out Felicia, but I think she'll find out. She'll find out. But now let's start with the pay-per-views. With the first fight, Joe and Chris. And man, it's gonna be an interesting fight. Give it. I'm definitely already gonna give this to Joe. I mean, he's good. He's well-rounded. He's fought so much for the UFC. You get me. 27 wins, 15 losses. It's not the best record, but everybody loves to see this guy fight. It's gonna be such an entertaining fight. He's got that little bit too inch reach advantage and stuff like that. But I do give this fight to Joe. No hating for Chris. Uh, wait, is that Chris from the Ultimate Fighter? It's really hard to see with this hair that he's got now. I don't think so, but I'm gonna give this fight to Joe. Just because he's a bet. Just respect the bets. Interesting. Zabit and Kyle, right? I guess. But I've never seen these two motherfuckers fight in my life, so I'm kind of going off the statistics again. And as you can see, that Kyle's got more well-rounded. He's got that submission game, he's got that knockout game, but as well as Zabit does as well. You can see that both of them have 43% in KO and submission, and he has more fights. So yeah, and he's got more reach. He's got more height. And I just gotta see. Yeah, I feel like Zabit's gonna win just statistic wise, but Kyle, I feel like he has a lot. He feels like he's very muscular. He's gonna get that. He's gonna might get that like more strength and like to knock him out to get that little extra power right there. But I feel like, but I'm gonna go to Zabit on that one, and then we're gonna have Calvin versus Renato. Yes, right. Never seen that. Okay, this one's gonna be very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Calvin is gonna have to use his entire defense because the other guy's just gonna want to take him down. That's all he's gonna try to do. Go take him down, try to smother him. Because the man has never knocked out someone yet. So I've seen his submission game. His submission game is fucking on the dot. So that's what he's gonna have to fucking watch. He's gonna have to watch on that dot. But well, I think Calvin could if he could predict so oh my god, my apologies, guys. If he could stop the takedowns, he's gonna finish him off. I think Calvin could win this one, and he might be on start hitting the weight on the top tens. That's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna go with Calvin, and then let's do the co-main event, one of the craziest fights of all time. Rose Namajunas and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. This is gonna be a battle. This is gonna be a fucking battle. Rose Namajunas is a spectacular fighter and a good person in heart. I've never met Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I bet she's a good person in heart as well. But I don't know who to give this fight to. They're both one of my favorite strawweight fighters. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, her game is just there's no one like her. Her speed, her kicks, her movement, everything about Joanna Jędrzejczyk makes her a champion, and that's why she's been a champion so long until Rose Namajunas went. But that weight cut was killing her from the last fight. It could be. I do believe in the excuse that it does really hurt people when they do the weight cut wrong. It does affect them a lot, but you just got to give respect to Rose Namajunas' power. Her power, those hooks that she threw were just phenomenal. They just hit them on the dot. There was no missing. It was on the head. She knew where Rose was gonna throw those punches at Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joanna Jędrzejczyk didn't even know what happened in the first fight. She was just gone. I feel like Rose is she's well-rounded. She's super well-rounded, way better than Joanna Jędrzejczyk on the ground. I've never seen Joanna do a submission that really well. she's gotten submissions before, but I haven't seen it like at the peak performance as Rose Namajunas has. Rose Namajunas' submission game is, oh my gosh, you do not want to get on the ground with Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose, because holy shit, it's gonna just ruin you because she could just smother you and everything. But it's gonna be really hard because Rose is really good on the ground too, as on the not on the ground. We already know she's good on the ground, but on the top, you know, she could stand, she could be there, she could just throw it out, you know, and you know, I feel like she's not gonna like look for that submission game for you know because I feel like she does feel like that she can knock out Joanna Jędrzejczyk again. She did it before. And Joanna, you know, she's gonna have to keep calm. You know, you're the challenger now. uh, there's not a lot of things to lose anymore. You know, you're not the champion, so try to keep it relaxed. You know, try to be loose and just do what you regularly do. Don't like think about it too much. You know, just relax and just for this sake that I don't know who's gonna win, and they're both of my favorite fighters. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna say who's gonna win this fight, but it's gonna be a very very entertaining fight. But I'm trying to think who would win. Really, honestly, guys, I want to tell you, but it's really hard. It's really, really hard. If Rose keeps her game plan like last time, you know, try to throw those overhooks and all that, she's gonna win or earn the submission. But if Joanna just keeps relaxed, keeps moving, you know, keep that pressure a little bit, you know, she will win this by decision. And that's how I'm just gonna leave it like that. What happens, happens. And now we have the main event, the craziest shit. You can see right there on the left side is Khabib and Holloway right there, and then we had so much things for Khabib. Holy shit! This is gonna be an very intense fight. A lot of people don't think Alquinta. I think I'm sorry, bro, if I say your name wrong, but you're a good fighter, bro. You know, they're like practically the same fighter, honestly. Like Quinta likes to like stand up, you know, be fucking doing a lot of pressure, you know, and then if he like take you on the ground, he's gonna ground and pound you exactly like Khabib. Look like Khabib did to Barbosa. Khabib, I've never seen Khabib like standing and just fucking throwing punches is like a fucking wild man, you know. This man was insane, bro. I feel bad for Barbosa. He thought like a bear was going after him. You know, after Khabib could take that takedown, it was all over. And it's just who does it first wins the fight. You know, I know everybody says it's Khabib time and everything, but I just don't know. I have it in my my gut that Quintet will win this fight. I do not know. I respect Khabib a lot. You know, he's one of the greatest of all times. But I do not know who might win. I think Alquinta might win this if Khabib is gonna rush in, he's gonna get KO. That's what I see. If Khabib can get him on the ground, that's it. Alquinta is done. The fucking bear is gonna win. They should change the eagle to the bear because this man is a fucking monster. And those are my picks for UFC 223. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that likes button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.